and you're from Columbus. So is there a way to describe just the intensity that you feel for this, being from here?
Yeah, it's really kind of hard to put into words if you don't feel it yourself. It's just kind of like I don't know, just growing up knowing this is always going to be a team of North versus Ohio State every single year at the end of the season, and when all the marbles is on the table. It's kind of just something that I watched growing up, and now being able to live it and being a part of it is kind of surreal, but it's also like I got a duty to where I'm from, the people who I grew up with, to get this win.
What's funny is that there aren't as many Ohioans in this game as there used to be on both sides. I mean, Michigan used to have a ton. They don't. You guys have had a lot, but not as many as you used to. I mean, a lot of that's just demographics and things like that. But is there any significance you place in that maybe not as many Ohioans are in?
I don't think so. No, everybody on both sides know what this is about. So,
what changed this offseason when you, as a reaction to a loss like that?
Everything, just the mentality, the way we work out, the way we lift, the way we run, the way we carry ourselves. Just we realize that we got to do more.
There's one thing for coaches to, we're going to do this, we're going to have leadership groups and all that stuff, but players don't have to take initiative and actually want to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen that kind of grow throughout? And are there examples maybe that you'd like to share of moments when?
No, 100%. I don't know any examples, but guys stepped up for sure. And guys, we addressed the issues, and we had a team meeting. We addressed all the issues, just open and honest, just cut our hearts open, and just this is what happened. This is what we can't let happen again. This is what we need to do. And that's kind of the steps we've taken this year.
I know you probably don't pay that much attention to stuff that gets said on social media, but there were things that were said from that program, whether it's the born on third base stuff or the finesse team stuff. Did you guys kind of internalize any of that stuff and take that to heart?
Yeah, we heard it.
Man, you're too big to be looking at me like that.
Zack, Ty said last week this offseason was the hardest one he's been a part of here. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think so.
Why was it so hard, so different?
Just kind of reestablish who we are. Just reestablish what got Ohio State to be Ohio State. We kind of got away from that. Just felt like Ohio State was supposed to win. Because now we gotta go win games. It's not as easy as we might thought it was. Being the younger guys, watching the older guys win those games.
You mentioned after the Maryland game and the offseason, you guys lifted weights every day. Was that different than years past?
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
After the Maryland game, I asked you kind of what changed about the mindset. You said in the offseason you guys lifted every day.
Yeah.
Was that different than years past? Okay.
No, we lifted every year.
Was it a different intensity in the way?
Definitely.
Zack, Coach Knowles was talking about how you guys are preparing for Blake Corum, regardless of what's going on right now, injury-wise. How do you prepare for him, and what makes him so challenging to defend?
I'd say his biggest, his best attribute to me is his contact balance. He rarely goes down with the first guy. He definitely got to rally to the football. He can have something. He's not slip through tackles. He's make guys miss in the hole. He got good patience. He's a good back. He's a really good running back. So you got to respect that and treat him as such.
Zack, how do you think this defense has played the run this year?
Good.
What have you liked about it in particular, especially on the defensive line? I mean, you're obviously a very good run game defender. Why do you think it's been good?
Just taking pride in it. Just taking pride in stopping the run and being physical.
Zack, how is Coach Knowles talked about when he came here? He gave you guys kind of a blank slate. It didn't really dwell on last year's loss to Michigan. What has been sort of his approach to the rivalry like that coming off that loss? Do you like that he kind of gave you guys a blank slate, hasn't really dwelled on that loss, kind of like new coach in that regard?
I don't really know. We'll see today, really, how he adjusts the defense and our defensive meeting today.
Zack, there's been a big emphasis on toughness this year. What do you think makes this team tougher maybe in years past, or just what separates this team?
Just we've been through some stuff as a team now. We got calluses, we got cuts, we got bruises and scars, and that's the best way to make you tough. Just going through things and experiencing things and winning and losing, just knowing that this game is hard. You gotta be tough to go play at a high level.
How much is the quarterback run being emphasized right now in terms of defending J.J. McCarthy? For you guys, you're strong defensive ends, you crash hard, but sometimes containing can be difficult. How are you balancing that?
Yeah, he's definitely dynamic. We gotta keep in mind that he has the ability to pull the ball every moment for a big game.
come off the kind of performance you had against Maryland, is there a different kind of high, even going to a game like this that already has so much hype? Do you feel even more confident now?
Confidence, yeah, but this is a whole different challenge, a whole new week, so we got to go out there and prove it every single week.